Join us as we go on a journey across the world. Solo parent and 2 toddlers from UK to Japan. For anyone new here, this is mi na ka go couple, so please subscribe. And we are going to show you what is going to be a very calm and relaxing journey. Definitely not stressful, right Leo?
Yeah.
Yep. You're going to help Mummy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our journey, first if you want to see the bag situation, we have 5 bags. Well, 5 plus 2 carry-ons. Look at all these bad boys. It's a lot of bags, but they're all being checked in and then collected at the very end. So what we are doing is we're going to go check in here, and then we're going to take a flight to Munich, and then Munich, Tokyo, Tokyo, Kagoshima. Okay, we've already had our first complication. We did check in after like an emergency pregnancy pee. Did I mention that? I'm also 4 months pregnant, which is super fun. But yeah, so we checked in, and even though I chose a flight that's supposed to be like baggage from the beginning to the end, apparently there's a rule in Japan that you have to move your baggage if you're going from international to domestic, which I didn't know about. So, yeah, when I get to Canada, I have to move all 5 of my bags to domestic in order to get on my flight, and I only have 2 hours to do it in. So we've gotten a little bit more stressful, but we're not going to freak out. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Let's just check in. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We have made it through customs and check-in and all that jazz, and now we're waiting for our flight. We don't have to wait too long, luckily, maybe 2 hours. And so Leo is very hungry, so what are we eating?
Ham sandwich.
The most expensive ham sandwich I've ever bought in my life. But we're eating. Luca didn't like it, so he's munching on a banana. But we're doing well so far, right?
And more.
More? Can you say please?
Please.
Here you are.
Thank
Yummy?
you.
Are you excited to go see Daddy?
Yay!
We're excited to get back. Yeah. And Mummy's tummy is hurting. Pregnancy and flying is not recommended.
I love doing upside down hair.
You want to go upside down?
Yeah.
Why do you want to go upside down?
Because I love upside down.
Yeah, we're not going to go upside down, baby. That's not what these planes do.
But I like upside down.
Okay, I'll talk to the pilot, but I don't think he's going to be okay with it. But yeah, we're on our first flight to Munich. And yeah, this one's not too long. It's like 2.5 hours, I think. So hopefully not too stressful. And this one he's a bit grumpy because he just had to wake up. By the way, he hit his lip yesterday. So he's a bit grumpy. Luca's grumpy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, are we going to have a nice flight?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Driving a little car.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go at the next plane.
Where are we going?
Tokyo. And then Takashima and go to Daddy so we can see him.
Yeah. Well, how was the first flight? Was it good?
Yeah. I love the first one.
Yeah, you slept a lot, didn't you? It was nice.
How was Duka at the first plane?
He was a little bit fussy at the beginning, but he did settle down and then did this for the whole of the rest of the journey. So he's like dead. He's dead. But yeah, we arrived in Munich. When we got here, we had a meet and assist person come and help us so that all of this can be driven to the next gate, which are actually really fast. So I'm really thankful. So this flight was actually super easy. It was like the easiest long flight I've ever been on with the kids. They slept like a lot, and we did some crafts, we played some games, and now they've been allowed a bit of tablet time at the end, and we have 1 hour left, and I'm not dying, which is amazing. So very successful flight. Leah, we're nearly there. What's that reaction? Where are we going? Oh! Yeah, we're riding a bus to the next plane with all of our bags. Where are we? Bus.
Where are we here?
We're in Tokyo on a bus. Tokyo.
Bus.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Walking.
Walking, but we're going on your favourite things. What are they? Escalators. Standing escalators.
Oh, this way. This way.
No, this way. Are you having a nice day?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a super exciting day? Is it lovely and restful and calming?
Yeah.
If you say so.
Hi. Oh, you got nice hair.
Group hug.
Group hug. Yay. Daddy hug. Hi. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been long. It's been a long journey. It's tough.
Oh, look at this. Flower. More stuff. Yeah, flower. Yeah, love you.
Beautiful if we smell it.
Yeah, beautiful and nice smell.
Ready, guy?
Yeah.
Really tired.
Welcome back. Alright, let's go.
Can you smell it?
Are you happy with Daddy?
Yeah, I'm happy too.
And aren't you happy that Mummy packed the perfect amount of stuff that it just like Tetrises into our car?
Okay. Are you okay?
Alright, so we have been back about a week now, and in an ideal world, of course, I would have filmed every moment so you could all see it, but it is super easy to film footage when everything's going well and it's really easy. It is so not the same when everything is going wrong, and that is what happened at the end. So, I'm going to update you on the things that were terrible, okay? For starters, I said at the beginning, oh, by the way, something's gone wrong with check-in. I'm going to have to move some of my bags when I get to Tokyo. We had to move every single bag. We had to move all 5 of our checked ones, also all of our carry-ons, and also 2 toddlers and a pushchair. A pregnant woman was supposed to do all of this. I'm sorry. How is that even humanly possible? Luckily, when we found out that I was going to have to move my bags potentially, my dad called the airline and said, can somebody meet them and help? So luckily a nice lady came and helped us from ANA, but I'm going to be honest, she was like a little woman. She was probably in her 20s, about half my height and half my like muscle power. So yeah, she wasn't the most helpful. She tried, bless her, but the main thing that she did was look cute so that men would come and help us. So we did make it, but it was a nightmare and I was sweating. We didn't have to move just like, you know, to a counter. We had to move all of these bags across to like a completely different terminal on a bus. That's ludicrous. I literally chose this ticket because I was trying to avoid having to move my bags. It was one of the reasons I paid more. So I'm a bit confused as to why I was put in that situation, and there was just not enough help. Like, I don't understand how everyone else would manage with that situation if they didn't have some nice Japanese women tempting men to come and help us. So yeah, so that sucked. There was one more part that went not so great. So we got to Tokyo, finally got all the bags checked in, we got through, we got to our gate, and by this point the kids are like done. They are done. They want to be home, they're tired, they're grumpy, they're hungry, they're everything. And Leo just wanted to like run off and go on escalators, which was really an issue. Luca was just screaming and everything was just going wrong. Everything just felt like it was going wrong. I was really tired. I was done. It was all done. And we just needed to get on this flight. And I don't know, I've usually had really good experiences with ANA and just Japanese airline companies in general. But getting on this flight, they were so unhelpful. I asked multiple times to multiple staff, like,
when can I get on? Because usually, obviously, there's priority to family members, but they were saying everything in like really fast Japanese, and I couldn't understand what was happening. We didn't have the same boarding tickets as other people, so we didn't have the like boarding rounds or whatever they call them, you know, like group 1, group 2. We didn't have any of that. And I asked them, like, I don't have a group. And they just ignored me. They were just like, oh, soka. And then just... And so we ended up being the last ones on the plane because no one helped us. And then they didn't explain that I had to put down the pushchair before we got on. So when we finally got to the front, they were like, yeah, you can't have that. And that's it. So no one helped us. It was actually really frustrating, and I was so done, and I was so not into that. Yeah, in total, it was like, you know, probably a good 24 hours of traveling. And it was pretty much successful. It was just like the last leg that was painful. So if anyone's like, I'm going to be traveling pregnant with 2 toddlers, this is what I would suggest. Do not feel guilty about tablet time because that saves your life. Snacks. Tons of snacks, because let's be honest, they're probably not going to eat the airline food because airline food is like not good. So you need the snacks. I would say don't pack too many toys because they won't get used, and if they do, it'll be like 10 minutes. And try not to bring too much stuff. I don't regret bringing the pushchair. It was a bit annoying at moments because it was a lot to have with you, but it was also a way of carrying things, and also both kids got like completely tired at some point and needed a lie down when we were like in transitions, so it was definitely useful having it. And also the baby carrier, I needed the baby carrier. I would recommend, the biggest advice I have is probably don't do it if you can avoid it, but if you can't avoid it, then just keep reminding yourself that it's one day of your life, and bring a tablet that already has pre-downloaded YouTube videos on it and games. That is my story. Bye bye.